What up, world? I'm Brady Lynn. Welcome to the channel. I've been playing Ark for years, but never with any goal or intention. This time, I have one goal: to beat the island's end bosses and ascend the island. That includes Broodmother, Megapithicus, Dragon, and Overseer. I've never done this, so expect mistakes along the way. But also, expect an epic adventure. Okay, welcome to the island. Let's get our bearings. Okay, are we good to go, girl? Let's go. There's scary things here. Alright, here we are on the island. Alright, let's start gathering resources. While I gather materials, this is a good time to discuss where I am on the map, why I chose this location, and how I plan to achieve my goal of Ascension. This is where I am on the map, located along the northeast coast in between the swamp and Metal Mountain. This is considered a medium-level spawn point. When factoring in where I wanted to set up home base, resources were at the top of my list, and living here puts me a stone's throw away from metal nodes, obsidian, crystal, pearls, and oil. I've drawn up a pretty organized phase plan of attack on how to meet my goals. The first phase is what I'm calling getting established. This is the basics: build a base, get tools and weapons, build a raft, and tame my first helper dinos. So, let's go get established. We are here, and our goal right now is to set up a base, some sort of temporary base, and we're going to do it right on that little island over there, because this area is not safe for my little naked self. We need to get established first, so we're going to get our tools, weapons, and everything together before we actually set up a main base, which is actually going to be down that way. So let's just get everything going here. We need to get us a hatchet next. So let's go ahead and go into our points. All right, bring down this. We got to go into our, let's do weight. And we'll get a campfire, hatchet, spear, of course. And then we'll hold off just on everything else for right now. Let's see. What do I need for the hatchet? I just need flint. All right, let's get this bad boy out. Let's get some of that action. Get that going. Get it going, girl. Alright, we got our hatchet. Now what do we need for this? Okay, we need wood. Alright, no problem. Alright, let's make some spears. Get it going. 5. Perfect. Okay, I guess we'll go ahead and make a campfire too. Let's go ahead and go into weight again. Alright, we're going to get some pants, a shirt, water skin, gloves, shoes, and hat. Alright, just gathering a bunch of stone there. Alright, we got our 5 spears. Okay, let's keep going into weight for right now. And then we'll go ahead, do foundation, sleeping bag, ceiling, wall, doorway, whatever that is. Okay, need to keep going here. Alright. Alright, now we need to focus on getting us some animal hide. I did see a dillo just up the way. Wouldn't mind killing that sucker. Nope. Gotcha. Alright, we got us a little bit of hide. Okay, that little island is going to be our temporary home for the time being. So before I pop over there, I'm just going to make sure I get a bunch of thatch and wood so that we can start building our little base. Our whittle base. Alright, we're already heavy, so we should probably pop on over. Alright, this is home for now. Let's go ahead and get all this stuff removed. Alright, let's see about actually getting some clothes on here. We'll get some pants going, shirt, shoes, hat, gloves. Alright, we got our whole outfit. Cover yourself up, girl. Got some shoes. Our little hat. And whatever these things are called. Gloves. We can make 10. I don't know if we want to make 10. Let's just make like 8 for now. Let's get some walls going. We can make 5 of those. Let's do it. Alright, we're going to need a storage box. We are going to need this ramp here. Mortar and pestle. Narcotic for sure. Spark powder for sure. Spyglass for show. Right now we'll just do bola. Okay, we want to do the bow next, so we'll just hold off on that. Alrighty, I think we're just gonna set up here. Nothing fancy, nothing crazy. Just a little temporary base. Like that. Whoa! I'm in the water. I didn't mean to do that. I didn't mean to do that. Whoa! Chill out, girl. Boom. Maybe we'll do out a little bit. So we'll do 2 more. That would be good, I think. Alright, we got points to spend here. So let's keep going into weight. I want to make the bow. Give it to me. Bow and arrows. Thanks. Alright, we can already go into wood here. So we probably should just go ahead and do that. We're not going to do building any wood over here. But we'll want this when we actually do our main base. So let's at least just get it going, I guess. Alright, that's better. Alright. Guess we're gonna need 1 more there. Alright, let's go ahead and get our walls in. I'm thinking like a ramp right here. So let's do that first. We need to do like a big one like that? No, I don't think so. I think we're good. Alright, let's do our walls. This will be our doorway. Alright, now we gotta get our ceiling in. Do you have any babies? Okay, I don't see any. That's your fault. I do let dodos live if they have babies. At least I try to. Oh my god, is that a moss chops down there? Okay, so talking about my first tames in this sort of getting started part 1. The objective is to tame a couple of initial helper dinos. And one of those in particular is the moss chops. So let's see what this lovely gentleman or lady would like to have. Mejo berries is super easy, and I actually probably have some on me already. Yep. So we are about to have our first tame. Just like that. What are you, ma'am? Oh, you are a ma'am. You are a female. So, we will name you here in a second, but now we've got us a moss chops. Hell yeah. Love it. A wonderful helper dino for getting fiber. And some other surprising things, actually. You wouldn't think, but they're actually pretty good at getting berries and stuff. And one of those things I like to use them for is getting narco berries. Yes. And the other thing that they're great at is getting chitin, and hopefully before night falls I'll be able to demonstrate that. When we start seeing the trilobites come out, I will definitely use this moss chops to help us get the chitin. The moss chops can actually get, I think, triple the amount you can just from your tools, so they are great for that. Come here. Alright, let's go ahead and get you. You've got points to spend. Oh gosh, let's do your weight, man. Let's do your weight, and then what we're gonna do is, can you handle me? Can you handle me? We're gonna get some fiber with this guy, our lady. Alright, let's have a look, see how much fiber you got. See, just like that, 337 fiber, that's nuts. And look at the narco berries we already got, so. Alright. Come here, moss chops. This is my demonstration here of one of the most amazing deals in the game. Come here, man. Hopefully we didn't lose it. There it is. Okay. Watch this. Look at how much chitin that is. 182. Look at this. That's nuts. That is absolutely nuts. That's just insane to me. Okay, come on. We're going to go kill these dodos. That is so nuts, 182. Uh-oh. Don't go too far, Dodo. Oh! You're standing your ground. You were standing your ground. Oh, there's a dillo. We need to make our bow, actually. What the heck? Let's craft that bow. And arrows. Getcha. Oh, trilobite. I'm not letting this bad boy get away. Oh shit, he disappeared. Come here, Mossy. Come here. He's right here. Oh, there's another one. Oh, dude. There's another one. There's another one. This is nuts. How much chitin you can get. Except they disappear into the ground like that. Okay, right there. Don't lose them. Oh, that is nuts, man. We'll have to fix this doorway so you can come in. No problem. Alright. If you stay right here, let me pick this up. Alright. You can come in now. Come on. Come on in. Make yourself at home. Alright, I'll fix this doorway here. So, we need to make a big doorway like that. Okay. Alright. Let's get some more food here. Food on the Barbie. Oh, yeah, we got 34. That's good. Alright. Alright, let's go ahead and make us some storage. We'll make 2 for now. Let's make us a sleeping bag. And then we'll put down our bed here. Okay, and then we've got our ceilings getting crafted. We'll craft a door. We can do the mortar and pestle. Let's go ahead and craft that. Let's get that going. We've already got a bit of spoiled meat and some narco berries. Actually, let's see what Moss Chops has for that action. We got 32. Look at all the chitin. This is nuts. Nuts, 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 man. Go ahead and take this from our Moss Chops. And we got a little oil, too. Boom. We're in Lake Flynn. A Moss Chops. Alright, let's give you your points you deserved here, my friend. Go into weight. Look at the health on this sucker. 1275? Wow. Okie doke. Artichoke. I know, man. We are going to name you. My female Moss Chops is going to be Madonna. Holiday! Alright, cool. Alright, so next on the agenda, so we got our mortar and pestle. We're waiting on our meat to spoil so we can get some narcotics going. Which I do believe I did already select. Yes, I did. Alright, we got 20 points to spend. We've selected raft, which is great. Okay, so we aren't there yet. The next on the agenda is going to be forge, smithy, and then the metal tools. But I would like to get a raft going pretty soon. We only need 75 hide for that. Yeah, so it's not quite night time, so let's just keep Moss Chops here for now. Stay here, bud. And let me go see if I can get us a little bit more hide. And then what we can do is potentially have a raft already on day 1. Look at the baby Moss Chops. Oh my god almighty. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. How frickin' cute. Alright, so we can go up a level here. Let's see if we can go into the forge yet. We can. Alright, refining forge, smithy, metal pick, metal hatchet. And what do we need? Okay, we're gonna need hide. Yeah, I knew that. So There's a Lystro. I don't like killing innocents. I really don't. Oh, you asshole. Alright, let's head in. Alright, we got a bunch of spoiled meat here now, so we can go into narcotics. Let's make as many as we can. We're going to use these to make trank arrows once we get to a point where we're ready to tame something else. But okay. Alright, not a bad haul for today. Tomorrow, just need to focus on getting hide. I'm going to need over 100 hide for the things I want to make tomorrow. So for the raft, 75. For the forge, we need 65. And then 20 here. So yeah, like, I don't know, like 130, 140 hide, something like that tomorrow. If we can get that, I'll be super happy. And we can make all 3 of these things and keep moving in the right direction. So let's plan on doing that. But before we do, let's go ahead and use our points. So let's see. We're definitely going to do cement paste. I'm going to hold off on the hide armor. We'll go ahead and do the large storage. We'll do raptor saddle, trank arrow. I'm going to need that. And then I think we'll do, yeah, we'll definitely go into stone foundations and other things because we're going to need that for the raft. Preserving bin. Yeah. Alright, that's all our points. Alright, we gotta wait for morning. Okay, it is morning. And I have been burning up in this base of mine. I don't know. Normally I'm freezing when I play here on this side of the island. But yeah, I'm hot as hell. Well, since we're hot as hell, I think I'm just gonna go jump in the water. We'll go from hot to freezing. Alright, I'm gonna leave the moss chops inside of the base. No need to have her out with me this morning. What we're gonna do is actually head up the beach here, see what sort of things that we can get hide from. I'm already seeing a dodo. We can definitely do that. But there's a chance if we get all the way down to the swamp area, if we could find us a titanoboa or 2, that would probably give us enough hide for what we need to do today. God, please don't be a baby. Oh God, you're a juvenile. I'll let you be. Alright, we got... Okay, here's a dillo. A dillo being mean to something. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Alright. This is where we start running into the mean things on this side. But what I'm looking for is some titanoboas. Some easy titanoboas. But, of course, over here we also run the chance of running into all the swamp dwellers. The scary swamp dwellers. Just some dodos for us. No babies? No babies. Hey! Oh, hell no! Just got attacked by a dodo. Alright, where are we at here? Alright, we've got 109 hide. What up, Madonna? How you doing? Let's see, you've got some levels. Go ahead and keep going into weight for you. Okay. Alright, let's have a look here. Alright, we have 2 hide. Okay, throw all this in here. And let's see what we can craft. Let's get all our stone over here. And we are going to craft the forge. Put that bad boy down. Let's turn it on. Smelt that. And then for the smithy... oh, we need 5 metal ingots. Oh, my bad. But we do have enough hide to go ahead and get that done. So, yeah, let's go work on getting some metal then. Let me put some stuff down so I'm not so heavy. Sometimes I get lucky with these. Got 2 right there. 3 right there. Yeah, sometimes these in the water. Ooh, what is that over there I can kill? 2 dillos. A double dillo. Uh-oh. Oh, jeez. Oh, jeez. And they were coming for me. They were coming for me. Alright, let's see how much we got now. We're gonna need a lot more metal though. So we got 8, so that's gonna be 4, so it will be enough to go ahead and make the smithy, but we're gonna need more than that to get our first metal tool. But let's just go ahead and get that in there. Alright, let's go get our points in here. Should we keep going into weight? I guess so. We'll do 2 weight. And how about some stamina? Okie doke. The next thing I want is this right here. This stone quarter wall railing. And then after that, I think I'm just going to hold off and wait. I'm not really sure what I want to add next, so let's see about these ingots. Alright. We've got everything we need, I believe, for the smithy, so let's go ahead and get that crafted. Nice. Alright, have a look here. We need to go get some more metal for sure. What am I doing? Weapons. So this will be our first thing, so we need the 1 metal ingot. And then 10 hide, so we're gonna need at least 30 or 40 hide to get what we want. Okay, and then that'll come a little bit later, but let's go get a little bit more metal. Oh, you need some points, buddy. Let's keep going into weight here for Madonna. He's got plenty of food. Okay, yeah, let's keep getting that metal. See what else we can kill out here. Alright, we got the metal we need for the pickaxe. So, let's go get that done. We need hide, wood, and ingot. Boom. The stone pickaxe can go somewhere. Alright, for first, a metal tool. Look at us. Alright, now we need to focus on getting this raft, which is 75 hide, 250 wood. Alright, we just need 15 more hide. That's it. That's it. And then we need to keep getting metal, but I want this raft before we go on our metal hunt. Oh yeah, here we go. Here we go. Oh no, it's got a baby. Oh no, it's got a baby. I had to do it. These guys are mean. Oh man, that sucks. I said I wasn't gonna kill any babies. They were pretty too. Those were some pretty dillos. Alright, what are we dealing with now? Alright, 11. I think we need just 4 more. Sorry, dude. I've got to get a raft going. I think that's gonna do it. I think that'll be enough. I just need to get the wood. Yeah, right, here we are. Alright, give me my animal hide. Give it to me. Oh, where'd I put it? Oh, it's in here. Okay, yeah, we got more than enough now. So, we can make our raft. Boom. Okay, what time is it? It is 2 o'clock. So we'll wait till tomorrow to go get the metal we need. What I'm gonna do is tomorrow I'm gonna head over to Herbivore Island, where I know there's some really easy and attainable metal nodes to get the metal that we need to craft our additional tools. So let's see, what are we doing here? We're doing melee. We need, yeah, we're gonna need 8 ingots for the hatchet, 10 for the pike, and then I want to make the crossbow, so that's gonna be another 7. So instead of just like aimlessly hitting these rocks here, where we get like 1 or 2 metal at a time, by chance, we're gonna head over to Herbivore Island tomorrow. Now that we have the raft, actually, let's put the raft down. Boom, and we will, yeah, go and embark on our first journey away from the beach area here, and get us some metal. So I guess since we got the rest of the day, what I'm gonna do is actually try and I'm gonna go ahead and build onto the raft. Maybe I can get some stone foundations going before our journey. So let's see if I can do that. Oh, dude, are you gonna land? Oh, I got him. Oh, that's such a rare thing. Oh, it's so rare to get these guys on the ground like that. But I did it. Oh, shit. Did that Ichthyornis have a baby? Hold on, is this my baby? Alright, so I am no tutorial person for Ark, but I am going to build onto the raft here, and hope there's no Ichthyornises around. Let's go ahead and I want to remove the sail here. Okay. Right, and we need to do this action, so let's get you... Need to do K. Alright. This needs to be, I think, about here. Does that look about right? Maybe more... I think here is fine. So we'll do K. And... we gotta go like that. Boom. Okay, and we'll do this thing like that. And this is so we can get all our foundations on. Jesus. Okay, now we do these stone foundations. Let's hope this works. And it looks like it did. So there we go. Very nice. And we did 6, so we'll go ahead and do... we gotta remove those, but go ahead and get that on like that. Alright, cool. How many more? Just need 1, 2, 3, 4. Alright, so I'm gonna go do that. I'm gonna get some more stone and get that in so that we have a nicely built out raft in the morning. I think that's the baby. Is that the baby? Hey, baby. I think I killed your mother. Alright, if I can just make one more, I'll be happy. Yeah, I can. So we'll just go ahead and make one more of these. And we'll continue building this out later once I get a better hatchet for getting stone. Okay, well that's all nice and ready to go tomorrow. I think what I'll do also is make a storage. Let's do that. And that way we can store our stuff, so nice. For now. Alright, and tomorrow we will head over to Herbivore Island. It's not that long of a journey, just down the ways just a little bit. But we'll head over there to get the metal we need to craft our other tools and weapons. And yeah, so that's where we'll start tomorrow. Not a bad start to this journey. I've got a roof over my head, a forge and smithy to craft better tools and weapons, a raft for travel, and of course, my first helper dino, the Moss Chops. Tomorrow, I will set sail for Herbivore Island to acquire much needed metal. I think I will also make a pit stop along the way to get some crystal. Until then, if you stuck with me until the end, that means you probably enjoyed the episode, so go ahead and hit the like button. Also consider subscribing if you like this type of content. Thank you to my new and current subscribers. And as always, until next time, bye for now.